Hello YouTube. Here is my Makita ratchet XRW01. It's an 18 volt. Okay, I've had this for over a year now, maybe over two. As you can see, I've taken good care of it. It's gotten some use, but not an enormous amount of use. Honestly, in the beginning, this was my first, and I kept forgetting that I had it. But I did a lot of research. As you can see here, I have a fully charged battery. Okay. Put the battery on, and what was nice is I already had some of these batteries, although I think I had every brand at the time. I already had these batteries and chargers. I've had this drill for quite a long time. This drill works exactly how it should. I've had this for, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years. Never had any issues with it. Worked exactly like it was supposed to. I believe it came with this, or I got it separate with something else. I don't remember. I've had this for a long time. It saved me a lot of times. I don't know how many looms it is, so I definitely don't have any problems with Makita. Okay. What I liked about this was, with it being skinny, yeah, the battery is a little bulky back here, but as long as it wasn't too long, the skinny helped out a lot, which was great. Okay, so like I said, this is a fully charged battery. What's nice is it has the two detents. I believe I said that right. I feel like I'm saying the wrong thing, but anyway, the 3/8 inch and the 1/4 inch. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever used this one. It even has some dust on the top of it. Because honestly, whenever I needed 1/4 inch, this was too big or too powerful. So honestly, this really didn't make any difference to me. The fact that you can pop this out, and then this is a 13, that's kind of cool. I've never used it, so it doesn't really matter to me. Okay, so I just want to show. Okay, oh, it's not on. Okay, so I'm going to tighten this bolt here. Okay, tighten it down. Okay, no big deal. Now I'm going to loosen it. And as you can see, it doesn't work. Spins when it wants to, and when it broke, nothing happened. It wasn't pulling on it hard or anything. I used it one time on a bolt, put it down, came back to use it, and it didn't work. And I couldn't understand why. Nothing happened. I don't understand. So I'm the type of person that takes things apart and tries to figure them out. So I went online and I found a guy showing how to fix it. So all I did was remove these screws here. Now all you want to do is, as you're opening it, let me make sure I'm getting this on camera. Okay. As you're opening it, make sure that everything goes to one side. You don't want to have things on two sides. So as you can see, everything's laid in here. Okay, so now as you come in here, there's the trigger. This is probably, yeah, this is just connecting to the battery, and this is, I don't know, either circuit or a relay or both. And then here's the motor, and then here's the head. And the head is the broken part. So all you got to do is push up a little bit. It'll pop out the same way popped out of the other side. Just be careful. Okay. Now just wiggle this out, and it comes right out. Now do not tip this part, because these gears, there's gears in there behind this, and they'll fall out. It's not a huge deal, but they're a little bit of a pain in the butt to get back in. If you do drop them, what I recommend is take them all out, flip them upside down so they're like this, put all the gears back together, and then slide the motor over the gear down this way. Just makes it a lot easier than trying to line the 3 little gears up with the bigger gear, because it keeps moving and you're not, if one's not on right and it's on the wrong tooth, then the other one's not going to line up. So it's just easier to put them down on the table, put them back together, and then slide the motor over it. Okay, now this is the broken part. Okay, hold on, let me slide this back in here, put it down so I don't ruin it. Okay, this is the broken part. I'm assuming the gear in here is broken, and you can go on Amazon and they do have some replacement heads. I don't know if they're original equipment manufacturer or if they're aftermarket. Either way, I believe they came from China, but they're $70. Well, my dilemma is I'm not going to spend $70 for a head on a $200 ratchet. So as far as I'm concerned, this ratchet is no good anymore. But if you so chose, now this is also because I have 3 or 4 more ratchets, electric ratchets, so I really don't need this one. I still use my drill in the camper. I just bring this whole setup in the camper and I use something else for working on cars. But so you can find this on Amazon. Now mine is, come on, get this thing to focus. Mine says 2044. I cannot find that part number. I don't know if the other part numbers will line up or not, and this is why. Okay, so you could always order it and return it if it was wrong, but let me see if I can get this to focus on both. Okay, so now not only do you have to line this up with this, come on, focus, but there's 2 holes here, one here, one here, come on, and they go on these. The other one you can't see because it's behind there right now. Can I spin it around? There it is. Okay, so you can spin these, line these 2 up with those 2, and then the center with the center, so you can see it a little better. Okay, I don't know why it keeps refocusing out. Okay, and that's how you put it back together. But as for me, I'm not going to spend the money, but that is how you fix it. Just make sure that you have the right head, slip it back on, no big deal. Now all I had to do was just make sure when you're putting it back in, okay, I'm going to line up the 2 big ones. As you can see, it doesn't want to go in until the other ones get in there, so there we go. Come on. Where is it? So now, because I'm having trouble, okay, looks like that was actually pretty close. These 2 are hard to spin separately, even though they do. Just gives you a hard time. So it's just easier to spin this one. Okay. Just trying to get it close. Of course, I don't have either of them. There we go. Come on. There we go. And now it's fully seated in there. See right there? And then all you got to do, okay, this would be the top and the battery would be down here. So I just have to spin this. Okay, try to get the whole thing in here. Slide it back in there. There we go. See, it clicks right in. Nice and tight. There you go. And then you put your screws back in. And that's how you fix it. And that's also my review. I do like Makita. I wasn't very happy with this particular tool of theirs. Could be upgraded or fixed by now. But if you're having that problem, that's how you fix it. Oh, upside down, sorry. Alright, I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. And good luck.